What's up, everyone? There is a double eviction quickly approaching on Big Brother 25. It's happening tomorrow night. That's if you're watching this on Wednesday night, or Wednesday at all, just any time of the day. But yes, tomorrow night, if you're watching this on Wednesday, is the double eviction, and Julie Chen-Moonves, our hostess with the mostess, has revealed her true feelings towards Jared on a talk show. We've got so much to talk about, so welcome to your live feed update. Now, right before we get started, if you are new around here, make sure you hit that subscribe button because it really helps me get my videos out there and just tells other people, you should check out this Tom dude, he's kind of cool. Which I kind of am. And also, this is the one I want to hone in on because I do this every single day. Sometimes the YouTube algorithm doesn't like me. And it decides to go, screw you, Tom. We're going to say screw you back to the algorithm by hitting the like button. Y'all came through last time. I got so many likes on the last video. Y'all really came through, possibly more than ever, or definitely one of the highest liked ever. So please hit the like button. Let's get it up there. Let's say you're not messing with Tom, YouTube algorithm, and then we can get right onto the update. Subscribe, like, and hit the bell icon to get notified every single time a brand new upload goes live. Question of the day now, folks, and we're going to take it slightly out of the game. Since we're talking about Julie today, it's a rarity we get to talk about Julie in a daily update, but here we are today. So I guess the question today is, do you like Julie Chen-Moonves? Don't forget the Moonves, guys. You have to say the Moonves. It's a crime, actually. You can be put in jail if you don't say Moonves. Julie Chen-Moonves. Do you like Julie Chen-Moonves as a host? Is Julie Chen-Moonves a good host? Is Julie Chen-Moonves a host that you enjoy watching? Do you wish Big Brother had a different host other than Julie Chen-Moonves? Let me know your thoughts on Julie Chen-Moonves as a host in the comment section below. And don't forget the Moonves. Okay, let's jump into the updates. Now, quick reminder to everybody who doesn't know, we have our nominees on the block in the form of America and Cameron. Jag used the power of veto this week earlier on Corey, after Corey and America were the initial noms. Cameron went up as the replacement nom. Jared is HOH, of course. He put him up. And it was a backdoor plan, but it wasn't really a backdoor because he played in the veto, but people use the word backdoor very loosely in modern day Big Brother. But yes, Cameron is most likely the first victim of the double eviction tomorrow night. So then we have to ask ourselves, who's going to be the second? It feels at the moment, and I'm going to jump into this a little bit because I know a lot of people have been asking, Tom, who's going to go? Who's going to go second on Thursday night? Jared and Cirie, their backs are up against the wall, I think, at the moment. I feel like if it's Jared and Cirie on the block at the end of the night, Jared goes, and we will celebrate tomorrow or on Friday in amazing style, if that's the case. Maybe I'll give you all a song or something. I know you all like the songs. Maybe I'll give you a song if Jared goes on Thursday night. We're going to have to celebrate for sure. I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm getting excited just thinking about it. I feel like, yeah, no. Anyways, Cirie and Jared. But here's the thing. If Cirie wins the veto, she's probably going to take down Jared. I think she cares more about her son's game than her own. Cirie's been there and done it. She's got nothing to prove. She can take off. She can sacrifice herself for Jared at this point. Where my fellow Gryffindors at? My dog, apparently, Mr. Douglas, is a fellow Gryffindor because he's barking very loudly after I said that. Yeah, so most likely Jared or Cirie will be the second evictee. It feels like the house is being flipped on its head. So going into the double, Cirie kind of needs to win HOH to keep her and Jared safe. But if Cirie wins veto, Jared's probably going to be safe. If Jared wins veto, Jared's probably going to be safe. But if neither of them win veto, Jared is most likely leaving the house. There's a certain option I'm rooting for. Definitely not the latter. But it's going to be a fun double eviction, and I'm excited for it tomorrow night. Now in episode 573 of Blue shows some promise and then totally flops. She, of course, earlier talked about this week. She's done with, Jared and Cirie, how they've been playing everyone. And then all of a sudden she says, I can't nominate Jared and Cirie. Just when you think Blue's going to serve something, it never happens. Ever. I think she thinks she's serving something when she walks into the diary room and she's like, "Hey, Julie girl, I happily vote to," and she says it with so much sass and like she's like the queen of the house. Like, I happily vote to evict Izzy, and I'm like, where's this energy all week long when you sit around just lying in Jared's arms, not talking game with anyone? Then all of a sudden, you want to become Dr. Will or Danielle Reyes when you're in the diary room. Blue, you ain't fooling no one. You certainly ain't fooling TV Talks with Tom. I think your game is terrible. I think your game is weak. And it's one of the weakest we've ever seen play Big Brother. I can never stand somebody who talks the talk but can't walk the walk. Her game screams of desperation for followers on social media and nothing to do with the actual game. Y'all might have a difference of opinion in that. Y'all might think Blue's playing a mastermind game. But I certainly don't. Like we said, every single time she's like, "Oh, I'm done with this. I'm done with Jared. Jared's playing me." She just goes back to Jared's arms. "Oh, I'm not going to do this. Oh, no, I can't put up Sari and Jared." Yawn. Yawn, guys. I'm going to go take a nap. Okay, now, folks. Now for the headline of the day. Julie Chen-Moonves was on, y'all may have heard of the talk show Watch What Happens Live. She was on there, and she was asked the question, do you think Sari's son, Jared, is, helping? It was something along the lines of helping or hindering the game. That's not verbatim. That was the style of question, though. And she said, she referenced to this week, she said, because he wins comps. Yes, this week. She singled out this week and said, only this week. And then she went on to say, and I'm gonna read this out. I'm gonna read the quote. If he could, because he obviously only won this week, but he did win HOH. I don't know if Julie's been totally watching because Jared has won a bunch of comps. But anyway, she says, if he could win more challenges and stop talking. And then she said, great, after that. So while Julie may not be tuned into the comp wins, because Jared has proven himself in comps for sure, she's definitely aware of his mouth and the incredibly rude things he says and misogynistic things he says, because that's really the only thing you can refer to when it comes to Jared stop talking, because the things he says are very... Because here's the thing, on a game level, like when it comes to game talk, like he's kind of decent, like he's good socially, but it's just the thing, like he's got the field's charm, that's what I'll say. But some of the things that come out of his mouth that are incredibly sexist and misogynistic, but that's got to be what Julie's referencing there when she said stop talking. That would be great. I'm with Julie. I'll tell you what, it was nice to see Julie kind of letting loose a bit, because she's usually in Chenbot mode, which we love, but it's nice to see her actually like chill and give an opinion about the show. Yeah, I don't know, but she's right. This week, yeah, he might be helping, but overall, he needs to stop talking. Julie's right, and she kind of clocked him there. Mimi and Felicia want to stay in the middle of the house. We talked about them being a duo that had gotten together after all the shrapnel of the house flip blew up, and Felicia, declared war on Sari and Jared, and she was done with them. Mimi and Felicia came together as a two. Of course, they were initially going to be left out of the vote the other night when they sent Izzy home, but they obviously found out last minute. But yes, it wasn't intended to let them in on the plan. They were going to be blindsided. So yeah, they've definitely had a little bit of some trauma bonding, I guess, there, and they've came together, and they both want to ride things out in the middle of the house. Mimi's certainly doing that. Felicia's been up, down, up, down, up, down, but she's doing well. As the older woman in the house as well, I think it's fantastic. I think it's awesome that she's kicking ass and showing, do you know what? I'm over 60 and I can still kick ass in that house. In fact, to the casting team, cast more older people. I would love that. The older people never mess around. They're always there to play, and they, and I'm going to hype up older people right now, because I feel like we have the likes of Blue, who come into the house, some of the younger ones. They don't do shit, to be quite frank. They sit there on their arse and they wait to get kicked into the jury house, so then an influx of Instagram followers comes in. Felicia, on the other hand, Felicia is definitely not there for Instagram followers. Felicia is there to keep it real, to play the game, and to get that money. I feel like that is a pattern amongst the older house guests. We definitely need more older house guests moving forwards, because maybe once every 5 years we get somebody over the age of 50. I'd like that more often. Throw a few older people in there. Throw some pensioners in there. They ain't messing about. I'm telling you, folks. Respect your elders, because they're here to play the game. Okay, I'm not saying all the house guests have been fantastic, because that's definitely not the case. But in the case of Felicia, hopefully that will be an incentive for the casting team to cast older people who are over the age of 60 in future seasons. That is all of your live feed updates for today, folks. I thoroughly hope you all enjoyed watching, and I don't know why this is going into a dance right now, but thank you, everybody. I appreciate you all. I want to wish a massive happy birthday to my younger brother, James, who turns 20 today. Please, everyone, wish James a happy birthday. And I think we've covered everything. We've got double tomorrow night, of course, live feed update and live video before the show, so drop by there for sure. We all like to hang before the live eviction with snacks and drinks and everything like that, so come along there, folks. And yeah, you can follow me on social media in the meantime, on Instagram at Tom_Vasey, and on Twitter, yes, it's still called Twitter, I don't care, TV Talks with Tom. Thanks, gang. I appreciate you all. Have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful rest of the week. And yeah, let's close it off there. I hope that you're all staying safe, staying positive, and staying healthy out there. And remember to be kind to one another. But in the meantime, please don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, do all of that wonderful stuff. But until your next live feed update, I've been your host, Tom Vasey. Good night.